We're here in celebration of the 100th anniversary of First Baptist Church of Santa Fe, New Mexico, and we're speaking with
Clay?
And Lane Camper.
When did you first become a member of First Baptist Church of Santa Fe?
In May 2014.
What influenced you to become members?
We looked around a lot of places and then ultimately decided on First Baptist after getting invited to lunch and and then also wanting somewhere that was good for our family, somewhere that our kids had an opportunity to be involved in and that had other young families. And then ultimately after coming here long enough decided to kind of make the move to full membership. And I know you had some.
I was going to say, I would say it differently, but we visited a lot of churches. We aren't necessarily Baptist or anything like that. It doesn't matter to us as long as the Word of God is preached. When we walked in here, I remember Joan Lemon took the time to get to know our names, and then she walked us over to Alicia Ellingson and Ben Ellingson and introduced us there because they had kids similar age to Ansley, our daughter, and they made a point of getting to know us during the offertory interaction, and then invited us to lunch, as Clay said, and really prayed about it, but felt like this is where God had for us to be. It was just a much different encounter than we had it.
Sometimes the young families kind of go out to lunch together post-church, and so it was kind of everyone just being friendly and asking us to join along with them for a couple weeks.
Families.
So multiple families, and that made a big impact.
Can you tell me what organizations or groups you've been involved with?
So I help with sound on Sunday mornings, and then Awana, which is the kids Awana program, game director there along with Lane, and then also run basketball on Monday nights.
I am the games director in Awana with Clay, and we're a part of the Young Families Connection group, and then I also help with sound. I do projection, he does sound, but putting up the words every Sunday morning.
Although you haven't been here for very long, how do you see God's purpose fulfilled in First Baptist Church in the last 100 years?
I think that Jesus said, let the little children come to me, and I think that this church, without us, without what the church is doing, there wouldn't be a harvest party, there wouldn't be Awana. I think we are the only one in Santa Fe, and so we have a lot of kids that really have nothing else to do with our church except for they come to Awana every week and they hear about God each and every week, and we do the VBS in the early summer, that there'd be one less opportunity for kids to hear the gospel. It's important that kids hear the gospel. That's when they're most likely to be open to what God is calling them to do and hopefully live their life for Christ.
Yeah, I would echo that.
What are your hopes for First Baptist Church for the next 100 years?
I think we want the church to find a vision that God has given us. That's been my prayer, that He will give us His vision, because I know He has a plan and a purpose for this church, and if we can find that and follow it, then I think we'll be doing what we're supposed to for the next 100 years.
Clay, Lane, thank you very much for your time.